they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
Complete.
Ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got a lot of running room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just
off he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? is better than yours. Maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they'll try to tack on two. Wants to go up top, getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It did.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Pirouettes away from the defense. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in, just big, physical guys that give him the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll go to the ground. Turns it on at midfield. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
play the analytics here and you go for 2. Slams it ahead. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Trying to get to him. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the 1-2, and he's got a first down.
By time he can run it, what can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Calls his own number. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the right. Makes a man miss.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Gets open down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. Coming after it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They want to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the...
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. They're trying to get to him. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Penn State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the pummeling has started.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to surge it in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
Penn State 90. USC 48.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Penn State 90. USC 48.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Handoff from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. And my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pumps it downfield. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will audible. He's gonna pass. Looking for his man. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the 18-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Powers forward. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game. And
he breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. The give and tick, 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 tick. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Trying to punch it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that...
He's off to the races. The 30 at the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looking for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to get to it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.